Hey guys, to get everything rocking and rolling on this new PHP course, advanced tutorial. We have the beginners, the absolute beginner. We have that on our site. We have the intermediate web development, where we introduce you into PHP and everything. But now this is advanced. So I showed you how to set up the Champ server on the intermediate web development series, and you could go to this post up here. It'll be in the link in the description of this video. However, I need to set it up on my Linux Mint here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up another window here, and I'm going to go to XAMPP. I'm going to look up XAMPP, and I'm going to download it for my Linux Mint here. So here we have for Windows and for Linux and for Macintosh. So I'm going to get this for the 8.2, and I'm actually running 8.3. But we're just going to go ahead and let that fire up here, and we'll get that rocking and rolling. Okay, you can see that I got it downloaded here for the installer, but now we need to fire up our terminal to get it installed on our Linux Mint system. So let's go ahead and fire up the terminal here, and I'll bring it into view right here. And if you want to see where you're at, you just type in ls, and we want to navigate to the downloads folder. So cd, and then it's case sensitive. And so here we are, we're in the downloads, and we can see that we have our little file right there that we want to run. And we want to make it executable. So what we want to do is we want to change mode. So we want to put in our exact number here. So okay, so we want to make this executable. So we want to chmod plus x and then xamp, Linux Mint, just the name of the file here. And then after you enter in all that, if your file may be different by the time you're watching this video, just make sure that this command matches that one, and then hit enter. And that's all. Nothing will happen. You just change the mode. And what this does is it gives that file executable permission. Now we want to run this file with executable commands. So we want to go sudo, and then let's just type in the name of the file, put a period and a slash. And what we could do here is we could actually just come right up here, right click, copy, and then paste that in there. Paste just like that. And you probably need to type in your password for your computer. And we'll go ahead and do that right now. Then hit enter. Now a graphical interface will start up, and so we're just going to follow the commands on this. We're just going to click forward, select the components you want to install, clear the components you do not want to install. And let's see if we could scroll down here, or well, we'll just click forward again. XAMPP will be installed to opt LAMPP, and then just click forward again. Setup is now ready to begin installing Champ on your computer. Click forward. And now it's installing, it's unpacking the files. So we'll just wait for that. Now this is a little bit easier on Windows and Mac, and I have the tutorial for that for you guys if you want to go check that out. It'll be in the link in the description here. But we're installing this on Linux Mint so we can actually, do coding on our computer here, and we're going to be working through this step by step. So I figured I would just do this little tutorial on to install, because I had to install it on this new Linux Mint computer that I set up, and so I'm just sharing this with you guys. Okay, now we have that at 100%, the setup, and so now we're ready to get rolling here. So during the installation process, it told us that it was in the file system under OPT and then LAMPP. So here we are. We have our Apache. We have our htdocs, and our htdocs, that's of course where we'll create, new websites and so on and so forth like that. So we got it all set up, and now to check it out, let's fire up a browser, and I'll fire up a Chrome browser here. We're going to go up here to localhost, see if it's running for us, and we see that it can't be reached. And so that means that we need to start our server. So let's go ahead and grab our command again. And let me see here. We're still in the lamp stack. So I'm going to fire up a new terminal window. And I'm just going to hit CD. Puts me in the, I'll do CD and then tilde. That puts me in my main directory for this user. And then I'm going to paste in this command, sudo opt lamp lamp start. So let me see, I'm probably in the wrong directory. So let me go ahead and go back here. I'm just going to go CD like this and make sure that I'm in the opt. Okay, see, I see the opt there. And so now we're going to use the sudo command and then target to that directory, opt lamp start. Then hit enter. We'll go ahead and put in our password. Get that rocking and rolling there. And it looks like it started in Apache, it started MySQL, and it started Pro FTPD. And so let's go ahead and try to refresh localhost again. And here we are. We're in our lamp stack. And here's our PHP MyAdmin. Okay, we're probably going to have to repair that. There's a few more steps that we got. Okay, so we got it up and running, but sometimes on a Linux system you'll have some more issues. So if we go to PHP MyAdmin, you'll see that we're getting these errors and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and correct those errors. So the first thing we want to do is test the ownership of the lamp directory, and I'm going to close this. Oh wait a minute, I'm going to click cancel because we have that running. So let me bring up my other terminal window here. And basically I'll paste in this command. I'll have all these on the site. So what we're going to do is see who has permissions there. And we could see that, the Damien is the one with the permissions. And that's actually okay. We usually want that or www. And having Damien on there is okay, or www-data. So that might not be the problem. Now, since we're working locally, I'm going to give this 777 permissions. Now, you don't want to do this on a live server, but it's just for this computer. So I'm going to change mode to 777 for the lamp. And that way, it's going to give that all permissions. Help me with, PHP MyAdmin there. So let's go ahead and refresh. And I still get access is denied. Let's go ahead and make sure that the ownership is set. And we're going to paste in this command here. And that should make sure that we have that ownership. Let's go ahead and try and restart the lamp stack. Okay. It looks like everything restarted, so let's go ahead and refresh. And voila, now we have our lamp stack there ready to run. Okay, isn't that nice? Now let's see if we can make a new database here. So let's click new. And let's call this test. Click create. Can't create the database test. Oh, because it already exists. Okay. Well, let's go into test here. Let's see. Have a table name. Call it users. Number of columns. Whatever. 4. Oh, the first one will make an ID. Maybe the next one is name. Next one's password. And then let's just do a reg date. And that'll be a timestamp. So let's go ahead and do our timestamp password. We're just going to do varchar. Make that 255 characters. The name, of course, varchar. We'll go ahead and give that 255 characters. We want to auto increment the ID, so we'll just click auto increment, and then we'll click save. Dun, 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 dun. There's our users database. Okay, so there we go. Working out. So now let's just see if we can make another folder in the htdocs. Here we are in our opt lamp htdocs. And let's go ahead and, oh, it looks like we cannot create another folder. So that's going to be an issue because we just have to be able to create a new folder. So we're going to have to adjust the privileges of htdocs as well, since we cannot, go in here and edit anything. So once again, we're going to go here to our terminal, and let's just try to find out what's going on with the htdocs. We're going to paste in this command ls-ld op lamp htdocs. Let's see. Okay, yeah, root owns that. So we need to make it so, root doesn't own that. It's the Damien or www dot or hyphen data. So let's go and make sure that happens. We'll just make it so all users have access to that. So let's go ahead and paste in this command. We're going to, give 777 permissions to hyphen this whole directory and everything in it. And that way we could create, folders and stuff in there because we need to be able to do that. So let's go ahead and go back into our htdocs. And let's see. Now we could create a folder. So this would be our test site, right? And then inside there, we could create a new document. Let's just call it index.php, and we should be good to go. So let's go here to our local host and make sure that fires up just fine. And let's navigate to our test directory and test and then index.php. Let's see if that's found. Oh, it's not found. Oh, I'm sorry. So we need to get rid of dashboard there. So just go to test localhost, and there we are. So we're all ready to start developing and get things underway. We're going to be using a Visual Studio Code for this tutorial. It's a really great editor. And so let me go ahead and show you guys how to install that, because you're going to be needing it on this. So we got our lamp stack set up. If you're on Windows, it was a breeze. If you're on Mac, it's a breeze, right? Linux just took a couple of extra things that we had to get rolling on there, and that's okay. We can work with that. But at least you guys, if you're on Linux, you had a little bit of instruction here. So let's go ahead and look for Visual Studio Basic. That's what you want to use. Visual Studio Basic, just like that. And it's provided by Microsoft. You could go here to downloads, and what you want to do is download this. Here's the you just want the community, the free download. Oh, here we go. Visual Studio Code right here, free download, and they have it for Linux, Windows, and Mac. Just download and install it, and then after you get it installed, come back to this video, and I'll show you how we're going to operate here. Okay, so now that you installed Visual Studio Code, VS Code, we call it for short, what we want to do is go ahead and open the folder, and we created that test folder in htdocs, so we're going to navigate to that. So let's go to other locations, computer. We need to go to opt, lamp, and then htdocs. Where are you at? There you are. And then here's our test folder, right? So we want to just go ahead and open that. Let it do its thing, and look, we have our index.php file in here. So let's make sure that PHP is working. Whoops. Well, let's see here. Do you trust the authors of the file? Yes, I trust them. I am the author. Okay, so let's go ahead and, whoops, get our code in here, just echo, and then we'll go inside there. Hello world. Okay, there we go. All right, let's just go ahead and save that. And then I'm going to go over here, and we will go to Let's go to our local host once again. And then instead of dashboard, we want to go to our test. And there we are. Hello, world. Okay, so we're set up and we're ready to start programming. We've got a lot of programming. The first thing that we're going to program on our next lesson is a sign up, then log in and log out script. And that's what we're going to do. Sign up, log in, log out. Nice, simple, but it takes an advanced programmer. We're going to be using a bunch of different things. So I'm not going to show you one thing at a time. I'm going to show you a group of things and how they work together in PHP on how you can make a secure login script. So sign up, then login script. All right. So I will see you guys in the next lesson.
Welcome to A1Soul, the all-in-one application for free speech and personal management. Track your inventory effortlessly. Whether you're a small business or just decluttering, keep tabs on everything you own. Ready to get rid of it? Sell it. Stay on top of your health and fitness goals with our easy-to-use tracking tool. Monitor your stats and reach new heights. Pet owners rejoice. Keep track of your furry friend's health and activity. From vet visits to playtime, it's all in one place. Manage your money and budgeting like a pro. Set goals, track expenses, and take control of your finances. Want to say something? You can list and sell anything legal right here on A1Soul. Join our community where you can express yourself freely and connect with others. Go to a1soul.com today and unlock a world of possibilities.